unique expressions.
Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how I'm going to transform this frame into something special for Father's Day. These are the materials we're going to be using. I'm also listing them in the description box as usual. As you can see, this is a frame and I'm going to repurpose it. I'm going to paint the background in black. Let me show you how I'm going to use the stencils and the cork board. The first thing I'm going to do is to cut the cork board to size so it will fit in the frame. I measure it already and now I'm going to be using my utility knife to cut it. Being very careful that I don't cut myself. And now I'm trying to see where I'm going to position the stencil according to what I have in mind and my design. I decided to cut the cork smaller so we'll be just at the bottom of the frame. Making sure that it's straight. Perfect. Now I know where everything's gonna go. I know the layout and I'm going to now start painting my frame. I'm going to paint the frame in white using this chalk paint. I'm going to dissolve it with a little bit of water because this paint is very thick. And I know that the frame is already white, but I want to cover the glossy finish that it had with the chalk paint, because I want to achieve an industrial look. And later on I'm going to apply the antique wax. Now I'm just using my heat gun to dry in between coats. Now I'm applying the black paint on the background. This paint has a very good coverage. I didn't add water on purpose because I wanted it to be thick and have a better coverage. I'm trying to be very careful not to paint the white frame, but if I do, I can always fix it later and I'll show you how to. And as you can see, I'm using also a detail brush to go in the corners. In this way, it's easier to not mess up and paint the white with the black. But as I said, if I messed up, I can always fix it. And now I'm applying a second coat of paint using the sponge brush. I had to show you what's going on outside. Look at the wind. While I'm recording this, it's a storm in Florida right now. Now, as I said, I wanted to give it a distressed look, so I'm using my sandpaper. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going over the frame. And after, I'm going to apply the antique wax. But first, I'm going to get rid of all the dust, making sure that I clean and I get rid of all the dust. I'm also going to use a brush to go in the corners. To make sure that I'm getting rid of all the dust. Now I'm going to apply the antique wax on the frame using this rag and my finger. Using the heat gun to dry the frame, and now I am also distressing it a little bit more with my sandpaper. And now I'm going to glue the corkboard using Gorilla Glue. And for the last step, I'm going to position the stencil that I created with my cutting machine. As you can see, I already measured where the center of the frame is, so to try to make it look more cohesive and center. I love this stencil material. I like the fact that I can design whatever I want and apply it to my projects. And now I'm applying the chalk paint on the stencil, putting very little paint on it. When you're stenciling, that's the key, not to put too much paint so it will not bleed. Now it's time to remove the stencil, and I think it came out really good. Getting rid also of the inside part of the words, and as you can see, I painted white on the black, so with a Q-tip I'm just cleaning it, and I'm also using this black marker to go over the black where the white bleed a little bit. It came out so cute. I think it is a very nice gift for Father's Day. Thank you for watching, and also if you want to protect the paint, you can use a sprayed sealer, but make sure you use it outside. I'm using this one. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.